But I want to discuss South Park, and it's the episode everyone's talking about. It went to air overnight in the US. It was an absolute roasting. Have a quick look.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
In a high-stakes media and legal standoff that has captivated both Hollywood and the internet, Meghan Markle is reportedly preparing to strike back at the creators of South Park for their relentless parody targeting her and Prince Harry, particularly the unreleased episode Respect Our Pregnancy, which has already stirred controversy. According to insider sources, Meghan's Montecito residence has turned into a command center, with late-night legal meetings producing draft documents threatening defamation, emotional trauma, and a curious charge labeled prenatal harassment. Despite these ominous moves, no lawsuit has been officially filed.
I'm sick of hearing about them, but I can't get away from them. They're everywhere, in my face. Look, Kyle, we just kind of don't care about some dumb prince and his stupid wife.
Fueling speculation that Meghan's legal team is posturing in hopes of pressuring Paramount and South Park into pulling the episode. Meanwhile, South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone have responded not with panic, but with humor and defiance, reportedly laughing off the legal threats in the studio and enhancing the parody with scenes such as a fictional scroll titled Notice of Hurt Feelings, signed by a caricatured Duchess of Dismay. Their attitude is one of smug anticipation rather than retreat, with reports confirming they've started a Slack channel called Operation Bring It, filled with memes and celebratory gifs mocking the potential lawsuit. Inside Meghan's team, opinions are split. Some advisors urge an aggressive legal response to reassert control over her public image, while others caution that filing would open the gates to legal discovery, exposing personal emails, texts, and footage to a creative team known for weaponizing real-life details in satirical gold.
There's nothing I like about her. She is a malignant narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim. My castle's too small. The queen is mean to me.
One leaked PowerPoint within her strategy room reportedly outlined 3 paths: file and fight, bluff and stall, or retreat with a soft Instagram reel that attempts to spin the backlash with humor. Meghan's crisis PR team even floated the idea of a video showing her laughing while sipping tea, captioned "Laughter is nourishing," although skeptics within her inner circle fear that doing so would either look like she's surrendering or worse, become more ammo for South Park's next episode. Meanwhile, Harry's own suggestion, a neutral video defending free speech and promoting the Invictus Games, was reportedly dismissed by Meghan, with a biting comment questioning the reach of his posts, revealing a strain not just in legal tactics, but within their dynamic.
He's right. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we? If it's truly what we want, then we really can get away from it all. No more magazines and Netflix shows. We really can live a normal life.
Outside the royal walls, the internet has already passed judgment. Viral hashtags like Nostrip Make Sue and Respect Parody have surged, while AI-generated courtroom sketches and satirical merchandise flood online marketplaces. Etsy is reportedly selling cease and desist hoodies, and someone even launched a parody cryptocurrency token called Twerk, which momentarily jumped 400% before plummeting amid rumors of a legal threat. Political figures have also weighed in, with a Texas senator blasting Meghan's rumored legal action as an affront to the First Amendment, while a UK member of Parliament dismissed it as a royal tantrum in 3 acts. Legal analysts and pundits now treat the unfolding events like a contact sport, with media outlets placing speculative odds on whether Meghan will proceed with the lawsuit or withdraw before the backlash intensifies.
Like, what's this girl, Meghan Markle? Just complaining. I was like, didn't she hit the light-skin lottery? Acting all dumb like she don't know nothing. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family. They're the original racists.
Back in corporate boardrooms, the ripple effects of Meghan's standoff with South Park are beginning to reverberate beyond Hollywood. Paramount, the powerhouse network behind the controversial animated series, remains not only unshaken but quietly emboldened. Insiders say their legal team has already prepped a rapid response playbook for the inevitable lawsuit, built on decades of courtroom survival and anchored in precedent. Framed on the wall of one Paramount executive's office is a quote from the iconic Hustler versus Falwell decision, a constitutional reminder that public figures cannot sue simply for bruised egos or hurt feelings.
This is difficult for me. Meghan and Harry, I find this, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of sick in my mouth as I try and describe this.
Paramount's strategy is crisp and cold. The moment Meghan's lawyers file, they'll launch an anti-slap motion to get the case dismissed on First Amendment grounds, transforming the courtroom into a stage and the legal process into viral content. Meanwhile, brands once aligned with either Meghan's camp or the South Park franchise are nervously auditing their risk exposure. A major consumer tech sponsor reportedly withdrew funding from South Park's DEI special, fearing the heat of controversy. But where old money retreated, new players rushed in, most notably an aggressive energy drink startup that saw an opportunity to ride the viral wave and capture headlines. On Meghan's end, financial risk is mounting. Her own insurance underwriters are backing away, demanding a staggering 42% premium increase to extend liability coverage, citing parody litigation as a non-covered high-risk exposure. One insurer was blunt. If she wants to chase cartoons, she'll need to pay up front.
Meghan and Harry, these absolute cretins, decide to inject themselves into the devastation in Los Angeles for one reason: to get their faces back on camera.
The implication is clear. No matter how personal this feels to Meghan, the business world is treating it as cold, calculated risk. Inside Meghan's inner circle, damage control has entered its most critical phase yet. A PowerPoint presentation, internally dubbed the Seesaw Analysis, was delivered during a high-stakes strategy meeting this week. The slide deck broke down 4 crucial variables: legal costs, brand reputation fallout, investor sentiment, and projected product revenue, all hinging on one binary decision: sue or stand down. According to sources, her legal advisors placed the baseline cost to survive an anti-SLAPP motion in California at over $1 million, just to keep the case alive. But if discovery is triggered, which would expose emails, internal communications, and private media, the legal burn could easily surpass $4 million, not including appeals or reputational damage. And the risks aren't just theoretical.
I wonder, when you watched Meghan Markle speak out, what went through your mind?
Public service, it's a bright, sharp, hot spotlight, and most people don't understand it, nor should they.
Multiple partnerships are already unraveling in anticipation of public backlash. A high-profile Napa Vineyard deal to bottle and launch her signature rosé line has quietly hit pause. One luxury department store in London, which was prepared to stock Meghan's lifestyle products, now demands full indemnity clauses against parody-related fallout before signing contracts. Even negotiations with a prominent podcast network are reportedly frozen, with lawyers adding a satire exposure clause to avoid collateral damage. Within Meghan's own brand team, morale is fracturing. Staffers are split between those urging a firm legal stand to reassert control, and others warning that continuing the fight only deepens the crisis.
She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human.
Every leaked document, every hesitation is becoming fuel for memes, media panels, and satire writers. And the longer the delay, the harder it becomes to steer public perception back in Meghan's favor. The uncertainty has put Meghan's business and brand teams into overdrive. Her marketing division has reportedly color-coded product packaging to assess media risk: green for safe, yellow for potential ridicule, and red for legal bait. In a nearby warehouse stacked with unsold jam jars, the marketing team is preparing contingency campaigns for both scenarios: a flash sale under the label "Grace Under Fire" if she doesn't sue, and carefully curated talking points plus sympathy reels if she does. Behind the scenes, Meghan's aides are worried that every path forward risks more exposure, more memes, and more material for South Park. In the meantime, the cartoon's writers are already scripting what insiders claim is one of their most savage episodes yet, featuring a fictional legal consultant explaining parody law before being smacked by a rubber chicken, and a Duchess character belly dancing mid-rant. With hours ticking down before the episode airs, tension in Meghan's camp is palpable. In her private office, a thick folder containing the unfiled draft complaint remains untouched, signature line blank. A countdown clock reportedly glows red in the war room as aides pace silently and Harry scrolls through his phone, awaiting either resolution or eruption. In this moment of hesitation, Meghan seems caught between a desire to defend her dignity and the fear of becoming the biggest joke of the year. When the South Park episode finally drops, the public reaction is immediate and overwhelming. Social platforms erupt with laughter, reaction videos flood YouTube, and TikTok stitches take over For You pages. Meghan's name trends worldwide, but not in the empowering way her media team had hoped. She's the centerpiece of ridicule, not royalty. Ultimately, the saga reveals one brutal truth of the digital era: no public figure, not even a duchess, is immune to satire in the age of internet courts and meme justice. The cost of litigation is no longer just financial, it's reputational. In a world where audience perception often trumps actual court rulings, the simple act of threatening a cartoon can redefine a legacy. South Park thrives in these moments, feeding on the very outrage it provokes. As Meghan's legal team continues debating over footnotes and filings, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are already sharpening their pencils for the next punchline. Whether she signs or walks away, the damage is done, the laughter is loud, the parody is immortal, and the ink, this time, is permanent.